Yo, what up? It's Jackpot P. Last week I was in the studio. I finished my first episode of In the Studio with Jackpot P. You know what I'm saying? I showed my studio off and chopped up a nice little beat for y'all. So stay tuned. We're going to get into my first episode. Holla at your boy. Yo, so I just want to show y'all a couple of pieces of my gear. As you can see, I got quite a lot of stuff going on here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, throughout the years, I've been collecting a lot of stuff. Like, I'm a gearhead for real. Like, you know, I usually switch up things like every year, or at least keep a lot of things up to date, depending on what the piece is. But right here, this is honestly my first like analog piece of gear, my first standalone piece of gear, honestly. This is the Car Force. Now this is made by a car, you know what I mean? The same people who make like MPCs and stuff like that. But this, honestly, is one of my favorite pieces. I got a lot of pieces, but it comes out of making beats. This is one of my favorite pieces. You can make a whole beat in this. I like that it has the 8x8 grid that mimics Ableton, and you can also use it for Ableton, which is really pretty dope. Sampling is cool in here. Making beat patterns is good in here. Everything is pretty dope. There's nothing, you know, and the sounds is crazier, and the updates always come on time. So this is a good piece of gear. I made tons of beats on this shit. I'm actually gonna make a couple more. I got a lot of stuff that's loaded up in here. You'll see in future episodes how I get down on this. I got the Ableton Push, which is basically like this, but this is for the software. You feel me? So this works with Ableton, and basically it's kind of like the same thing, but you know, there's a couple of different features back and forth, but I like using them together. Anybody who messes with Ableton, you know, they'll let you know that the Ableton Push is like one of the best, like, you know, hands down, like one of the best controllers for the desktop. You know what I'm saying? I think they got the new one out, the MK3. So I want to save that for a later date because I do want to copy it and test it. But I just wanted to, you know, see how people felt about it before I went out and get it. I usually like to wait a little bit. I'm not. Certain things I get on the first day, but a lot of things I really like to wait for. See, you know what I'm saying? So, moving on, we got this joint right here. This is another cool ass shit that I like to mess with. This is the MPC Key 61. I do a lot of stuff on here. Like my melodies is standalone. Like I don't need no computer for this. I could just make beats on it. Same thing for this. I don't need no computer for this. I could just make beats with these two, or just this by itself or that by itself. They're kind of similar because they're made by the same company. This one just got up to speed, so I can do like whole songs and progressions and that stuff like that. Like I normally use this when I really want to bang out on drums and really put together like really crazy drum patterns and like really crazy melodies. Normally I use this to add on to like beats that I'm already doing, and I'll come in if I want to add some strong drums to it or whatever. Come here if I want to add a crazy progression, you know, and the sounds in here is great. They both have similar same sounds, but I don't know, they kind of sound different. Like this sounds more or less like, how can I say, like for like trap, like techno and fucking EDM, but this is more like the old school boom bap hip hop, like you know the old school hip hop. Like this sounds more like that range, like the samples and stuff like that when I'm chopping samples in there. So that, I mean, and then this is still a new piece to me. I only had it for like a year, so you know I'm still working on some stuff in there, but I got some crazy beats in here too. I ain't gonna front. Moving along, this is my native instruments section, which is dope. So I got the MK2, keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I had the MK3, but I sent it back because I didn't like the USB Type-C. It was getting on my nerves. So I sent it back, and then plus, it didn't fit in my thing on my rack because it was too small. So eventually I'm gonna get a 61. I traded it for something else. I'll show y'all in a second. But I got this Machine Plus here. This is pretty good. It could be better. But paired with this and this, it's immaculate. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I like my Native Instruments. Native Instruments have the best sounds to me as far as like sample instruments, all that that symphony stuff, all those brasses, everything like that. All the type of sounds you can think of, this has the best sounds. Now, yeah, it's gonna cost you a little bit of money for them sounds, like, you know what I mean? You might have to pay like a G and some change, but it's definitely worth it because you'll have these sounds for the rest of your life, and it's always something new. Every time I make a beat, I always find something new on here to try to add to it. So this is pretty good. Honestly, I started using this, right? Because I used to use Fruity Loops. I came up off of Fruity Loops. And once I got to Native Instruments Machine, I stopped using Fruity Loops. You know what I'm saying? It just made everything sounding way more better. It sounded much more clean. I was having more fun making beats. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely gives you a lot of ideas when you got like a lot of these sounds and a lot of these kits and things like that. Like, there's always endless possibilities with this, so it's cool. The hardware itself, I wish it could be a little bit more better, but I still like it. It's still like one of my favorite things to use when I'm in the studio, and I use it like all the time. Like, so I can't even say anything bad about that. And I still got that Machine Jam over here, which is crazy, which really helps out the machine as far as like when I want to do like little drum patterns and stuff like that. A lot of little like tighten things up. Like, this definitely helps that. Because I was gonna get rid of this a long time ago, but at least once a week I find some crazy shit about it that makes me want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So now over here on my desk though is it's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? I got this Studio Live 32SC. This is where all my standalone stuff come in. So I got the Machine Plus that comes through here when I do use it standalone. I got the MPC keys coming through there, and I got the Akai Force coming through there. And I also got an extra slot because I got a MPC Live 2, one of the little small ones. So when I do have it on my desk, you know what I mean, I got an outlet set of wires for that to plug it and to go straight in when I want to do straight sampling and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I like having a mixer versus having an interface, because there's more options when you have a mixer. First of all, you get way more inputs and outputs. So I could plug my mic in here, I could plug all my standalone equipment in here. I ain't gotta keep going in and out with the wires. I could plug multiple speakers in here if I wanted to, and it just all works together. I even got it to where it's like, the way I be using like my standalone machine, sometimes I'll just use it just to do stuff inside the door, but standalone at the same time, so it's cool. And then you can like really mix on the way in. So each channel, there's like a different mix on it to make it sound the way that it's supposed to sound, like I want it to sound when it comes in. So like if I'm doing drums and I want to export some drums from the MPCs into the DAW, like I can go to the channel, which is like an MPC 61 channel over here. I got a stereo set, and I can just go in and really go into the effects and really just have it really go into the DAW sounding crazy. So this is one reason why I really like having one of these versus just having a regular audio interface with a strip that that I can plug everything in, because you get these different options to set like different EQs and compressors and stuff like that, so that when you record it into the DAW, it sounds amazing. You know what I'm saying? Or just going out the speakers, you can mix it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of possibilities with that, and it's definitely worth the bread. Now over here, this is the newest piece of equipment that I got in the studio. This is the Soft Tube Console MK2. You know what I'm saying? And it comes with the mixer, the MK2 on the mixer as well. These honestly help my mix down game in the studio. Like, my mix down game it was cool, but this one with the plugins make it so much better. I'm better at mastering, I'm better at mixing, I'm better at using my ears. Because mixing is really about using your ears. It's not really about like really looking at the screen, but just really judging based upon what you hear. And this really honestly helps me out with that totally. It comes with a whole lot of plugins. And then there's like a plugin plan that I got for it where I get discounts on plugins, which I really like. And you're gonna hear the difference in quality this year when it comes down to me mixing down different songs and tracks and mastering. It is, you know, and I'm learning mastering is something that I've been working on for like the last 2 years. Like just getting a good master game right. I'm building better master chains when it comes down to mixing down music and stuff like that. So you're gonna hear the difference when I got these new plugins and stuff like that. And then I got like little light stuff here, like, you know what I mean, like behind here, like, you know, I'm a gamer, so you know my Nintendo's Switch is back there somewhere. I got a NVIDIA Shield back there. I got a Steam Deck back there. So just in case, like, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know, I get in here and you know, you want to spark some creativity. I play a little couple video games.
Tell us about the PC.
You know what I mean, huh?
Tell us about the PC.
Oh, this PC. So basically, I'll give y'all some advice. With this PC, right, I basically bought an Omen, right? And what I did was, I souped it up. So I bought this for like 12. And then I upgraded the RAM, the processor, the hard drive, and stuff like that. I believe there's like an i9 in there. I got like 2 8-terabyte hard drives in there, plus an 8-terabyte external. So, you know what I mean? I'm always on the go. I'm always updating my stuff. So, you know, you better be safe than sorry, you know? Especially when you're dealing with Windows, you know what I'm saying? But things have become easier throughout the years. And I think it's best if you just build your computer versus, like, trying to go out and buy something, you know what I'm saying? It's much more inexpensive, and you'll build a way more powerful PC that can handle stuff. Like, you see everything I got here. So to be able to handle all this stuff, you need the best RAM, you need the best processor so that you don't get no crash situations if you're losing beats, or you got people over here and you trying to record for them and stuff like that, and your computer crashing, your plugins are not loading up properly and stuff like that. You don't want those type of situations, man, because it's embarrassing, especially when you're charging people. You don't want that. You know what I mean? So, you know. So, yeah, other than that, a couple of little things. Got my little good luck statue, man. See, this is a real Native American, like what real Native Americans was looking like, you know what I'm saying? And I put it right on my desk, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like a guardian for me, man. It just lets people know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you come in here homicide. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I like, you know, it's just a little art. It's something just to keep on the desk, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's very inspiring to me, man. I love that statue, you know what I mean? It just keeps me motivated, you know? Oh, let me show y'all my mic. I got a good mic, bro. So look, I got the eyeball here, right? And we got, this is the Townsend mic. Yo, this is a modulator mic. Now, I advise anybody who runs a studio to at least have one type of modulator mic, because let me tell you something, the modulator mics nowadays are so dope, because not only do you get to record on every single polar pattern imaginable, but especially this particular mic, it was so good that UA bought these people, and yeah, they got every single mic that you can think of. Like even mics that's like about $10,000, $20,000, and they're modeled in this mic, and it sounds really good. So now when I get different type of artists that come through, I can cater them with different type of mics. Sometimes you might need a U87. They got that for you. Or sometimes you might just want the good old TM103. You feel what I'm saying? It's on there and it sounds great. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a buddy who got the 103, and I modeled his voice versus my modulator mic with the 103 versus the natural 103. And to be honest with you, it wasn't that much of a difference. And to be honest with you, if you ask me, I would say that the modulator mic was a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So get you a modulator mic, especially if you're on a budget and you got multiple people coming through, singers, artists, and they have different tones and stuff like that. You can use different mic presets on it, and it makes it sound even much more better. So you get what I'm saying? You have, you can really cater to the artist the way that you really need to cater to the artist. And this is not only that, but this is good for like they got like boom mic settings and stuff like that too. So if you want to take it outside and you want to set it up as a boom mic, you want to set this mic for drums, orchestrated stuff, like, strings, any different type of things. They got every single mic possible that you would need to set up in the studio, because I went to school, so in school they used to teach us how to set with different mics. Like, this mic in the drum set is crazy. Like, there's different type of mics that you got put by the kick drum, by the hi-hats and all that type of stuff. So, but this mic can modulate any type of microphone, like, you know what I'm saying, from the smallest to the big, you know what I mean? So I really like it, man. I had it for a couple of years now, and hands down it's been the best mic that I ever used, so I advise anybody to get that mic. Got some regular monitors, the PreSonus joints. I think these some E5s. I think these are 5-inch joints. I want to say 5-inch. Eventually, I do want to get some different speakers, you know what I'm saying? But working with the hardware, with the speakers with the same brand, it's worked for me pretty good. I could use a subwoofer. It does have a good low end to it, but it could definitely use a subwoofer to it. But again, sometime in the coming month or so, I'm gonna buy some new speakers. Y'all can give me some advice if y'all want, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to get a second set of speakers just to get like a different ear, because I think I've been using these speakers for a little bit too long. So I do want a different sound, see how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens, But yeah, that's, this is where I come, this is where I chill at, man. You see, I got the fridge here, I'm not too much of a drinker, but I do keep a nice, cool selections of wines in there. A couple beers for the guests, because some days they come through, they be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? They want to get the vibe right. So you know what I'm saying? I got some beers in there for you. And plus, I keep me some vitamin waters and stuff like that down there. Gatorade, things of that nature. In the studio, people get cotton mouth and all that stuff like that. If you don't want to start the session, go to the store. I got stuff here. It's a good place where I can sit down, chill out, work out my ideas. Like, sometimes I could just be sitting here for like 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll get a spark and I could just be able to do stuff. So this is my real comfort space, you know what I'm saying? But this is where I do everything at, man. This is where, it go down at. And it's crazy because I got this sample. I was about to chop it before you got here. So I want to set some shit up. We come back and get some, chop this sample up. I'm gonna show you how we get busy, man. So yo, I got this sample here, this Delphonics joint. That shit is crazy. Like, this is why I like track lip, because I could get like some crazy samples. I could get down to the nitty gritty with the loop. So there's a certain spot that I want. Like, I don't even want like. Take that piece. then I liked it that, and then I check and see what else I want. I'm gonna take off the loop. There's like a spot in here. So I'm gonna take, watch this. I just want that part is probably gonna be part of my hook. So I'm gonna hit this like. So I'm gonna take this piece right here, and then I'm gonna take the piece before it and a little bit of this before that, and I'm gonna load it up in Studio One. I'm gonna separate the stems, and then from there we gonna get busy. So give me a second. I'm about to load the Studio One up, and I'm gonna show you how I get it popping. So now I got these 2 samples chopped up. I'm about to hit it like. I already separated the stems and all that already, because it takes a little time, but I wanted to save all that. And that's without the hook. So what I did, we unmute that. Alright, so bet. So now that I got that going, I'm going to chop certain things that I like, but right now, before I chop the certain pieces that I like out of this, and really, because I got the drums, I got the bass, and I got like the middle part, and I got the vocals. So I can literally just take the vocals out this part and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to work on a nice little drum kit real quick, and we're going to try to add a little bit more atmosphere around the shit. You know what I'm saying? Throw some spice on this shit real quick, man. I better get to that. Alright, I'm gonna start a new pattern. Let me open up this machine real quick. Get a pattern out of here. Let me see something from that. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna loop this first part, and then I'm gonna loop this first part. I'm gonna drum pattern to that, and I'm gonna try to slide off. You know what I'm saying? So. this one for y'all. I found this cornflake pack. Shit was pretty decent.
What's the cornflake pack?
Like Dave's Instruments has like a whole, like I got a whole bunch of kits. So this is like a kit inside of a kit, and I guess that's the name of it, cornflake. There's mad different kits. Like if you go to browser, like there's mad different shit. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. So I didn't want to bore niggas by going through all the lists. So when I picked whatever, I made me a little pattern real quick, and I think this is gonna go smooth with the shit. Let me see. So blend it in. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Bass out. So that's how it sounds when I'm playing with it. Just playing it around. Like video games tonight. That's just the bass. That's just the bass part. Yeah, that's just that?
Yeah.
This sounds spooky. So now we get to this part over here, and what I want to do is like this piece right here. This shit is crazy. Let me show you. Hold on, not that one. I want to do, and then on the floor, catch it like. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I already got how I'm gonna formulate this shit in my mind. So now I'm gonna take this. What I like about this software right here, the new, what they did to it. So basically, let me. I'm gonna cut this real quick. Cut this piece off of the sample off, and basically, oh, hold on. Let me select all this, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this piece off right here, right? And basically, I'm gonna take this part, right? I'm gonna add it to the end part of this. That's gonna be my pattern that I'm gonna kill with, and Then, see what I like about that, I just cut that. Now I can stretch this back into the spot because I just wanted that piece right there. So we got that. This song is gonna start like this. Then I'm gonna, let me see, I'm gonna hit this 4 times. Boom, boom, boom. On the 4th one, that's when the vocals is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. Right? Then I'm gonna take this pattern right here and I'm gonna double it. I'm gonna duplicate that, right? And then, cause I've been doing this shit for a minute, so I already know how shit's gonna be crazy. So now, when it come back after this, I'm gonna muffle it to a point where it's probably, I'll probably take the bass out. Take the bass out, and then take this out towards the end. Boom, boom, boom. That's another joint right there. Then, just to smooth it out a little bit more, I'm gonna take this, copy this part. No, not that part. This beginning part right here. Copy this. Actually, I could just duplicate that. Boom. I'm gonna put that right here. And I'm gonna take this right here, duplicate that to bring me back into the verse part, which is this. These 4 with that in there. Copy that. And let's put this right here, bang. And paste that there. Move it up. And I got a whole verse. I just did the verse. And the funny thing about it is that I don't know how it's going to sound, more or less. But I know I trust my chop game. So I know my chop game is official. So this is how the verse is going to come out. I already made the verse part. And then even with this, what I'm going to do with these parts is stretch it out. So I'm gonna show you how this shit gonna go, and it's gonna be so critical crazy. So now let me play it. Let me hit. You can probably start from the back from the beginning again, like boom. Get the bass, take the bass, come out, then come back in. You want that beat. I know y'all want that beat. That's crazy. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And it's basically, honestly, really just done unless I really want to go back into the joint and really capture some more. But this is enough. Like I try not to really overdo it. Once you capture that feeling and it's ready to go, that's it. We wrap that up. So I do that right there, and then, yeah, I like to. Actually, I'm gonna take the drums out the machine, and then I'm gonna put it in there. And then I'm gonna put the drums that I made where I want to put them at, and then it's a wrap after that. Personally, you know what I'm saying? It's really a wrap. Like I do this like almost like every day. So I try to find simple ways to really accomplish the goals that I want to create. Like if I got an idea, I want to jump on this idea immediately, ASAP, capture the feeling, so that, you know what I'm saying, like, because like I be thinking about stuff in my sleep. There's so many different ideas that I done lost mentally, you know what I'm saying, just because I didn't jump on it immediately. So that's how I am, very snappy, and I try to get things done, at least laid out as much as possible, you know what I'm saying, so that if somebody come and want to get on the joint, no homo. You know what I mean? Like,
You can't say that. We're gonna have to censor that one out. They're gonna ban you for saying shit like that.
They'll ban me for it, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I like my format is crazy. Like I can hear things and figure out when to take this out, when to take that out, what to do, this, that, and the third, like, you know what I'm saying? So now here's the fly stuff about the song. Like, because I know a lot of producers gonna be like, oh, he ain't really do nothing with the record. So now that I got all this here, I might want to tune it. So now we got that over here. I can just go ahead I wasn't gonna flip it. That's crazy. So, again, y'all want them beats chopped up, y'all come see me. Y'all already know what the deal is. You know what I mean? I just wanted to show y'all around my studio, give y'all like a little brief chop up of what I do and how I get down in the studio. You know what I mean? On the next episode, I'm going to show y'all about like, just episodes to come, I'm going to show you about different doors, how to use different equipment. I'll take you to my Akai station, my native instrument station, and really get in depth on how y'all get down. I just wanted to, show off a little bit. You know what I mean? So, till next time, holla at me, like, share, subscribe, and just hit me up in my DMs if you need some of that work. You already know? Holla at me.